It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Bowers, the man in motion. First play from the 25, and they'll throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Bowers, the man in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Thornton. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, here comes Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Jeanty. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He'll look to throw. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Bowers, the man in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. Here's Jeanty. And this one blown up. Good serve and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll run it straight ahead now with Jeanty. And he's into the end zone. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Attack!
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, they'll run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he will will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. Yeah. And he's brought down right to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard
Yellow.
Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for 8 does it. A very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Second and a yard. At the 44-yard
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Hey, 15. Hey, 57. 15. Right side.
Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Hey, yo, go going. Right side.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's left side and caught by Flowers. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. So after 14-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Up the sideline at the 35. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completed. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Here we go, sack.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. First 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And he's in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Vegas. That his second TD catch of the season. Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. It'll be backed up now to start this drive.
Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Yellow. I'll go 80.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. That's good for 27 and a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he just does catch that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Max Crosby getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Patrick to throw. And it's into the hands of Flowers. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. He'll get this off to Genty. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense,
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Let's go. Knock 70.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
all right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You got a first down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now third and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Throwing now on third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
A.J. Cole.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
43-yard line.
Yellow. Fire. Here goes 15.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Third and 7.
Yellow. I've got blue lady. Attack.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Here's Matt Araiza now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing up top. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Bowers, the man in motion. down near his goal line. He'll look to throw. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
On second down, Genty. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Raider first down.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. They send Evans in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And caught left side by Bowers. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Brings up third down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Evans. And he is out of bounds. First catch of the game for Evans. And he's got that first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
A throw right side. Taken in by Tucker. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 13.
We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Flowers now to return it. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Their own 41-yard line.
I don't need to. I don't need to. There's a water, right? My turn.
The third quarter begins with a run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley! My side!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas
gain there of 11, and the Chiefs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yep, I've got Louis. My side!
Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. This one caught downfield by Flowers. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 31 yards.
First down.
On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here.
Yeah, at some point, you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case, he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a nice return here as well. He is out of bounds near the 40.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he will score. Noah Gray, touchdown Chiefs. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And They'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground with Genty, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. The next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Vegas.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll let one go down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
In motion, that's Thornton. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Raider first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he will get into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. He will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
At the 50-yard line.
Eye on these two. Eye on these two. Eye on these two.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. There's that man again. Another catch. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
I'll give on the ground, and it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Here's Mahomes. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Yellow.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They'll stay on the ground. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance on both run and pass.
And he's going to first down at the 44-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
43! 43! Yellow! Easy! Come back! Right side!
Off the play fake. Mahomes going up top and looking for Flowers. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow! Go on!
They'll turn and hand this one off. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. You find yourself down big, it's the 4th quarter, there's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And up, this is Genty. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Set! Bronco 80!
Genty going to get it on the zone read. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught by Gallup. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
In motion, that's Thornton. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Got his man at the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Genty will cross the line. He is in. Touchdown, Raiders. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. And he will only be able to muster. The 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Now a run on first down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
9. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Mahomes. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The offense not coming off the field. And here's 4th down.
15.
Now Mahomes. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
Intercepted by the Raiders. It's a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Stay with me, stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, and the E go to my house. You could spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online.